Hello, collective. This is Divinely Guided and Chosen, Starseed, spiritually 777. How y'all doing? Let's go ahead and get in the read. The energy that that is for person, place, and thing, environment. My understanding of the cards I pulled the cards of the good to roll. Okay. Let's go in. I said in, excuse me, gardens of the four corners, mother in the earth, father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, I called on you and welcome you here and now. I said in the intention that whatever gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth in all beings in all places. Amen. Ashe. Grand cycles, grand rising. Giving all the energy, okay, of sacred ones that's passed on. Now, the cards that I pulled is the good to roll, the wisdom, the house of night, and the night school. Giving you some nostalgia of some BuzzFeed oracle cards, bringing out the information, also bringing in different things from astrology, numerology, giving you natal of the chart, also giving you some other things that are hidden, and some conscious to conscious, and to bring hidden things, which is dark, bring it to light. Giving out balance, giving good, the light, and giving you the dark that is not too light. But it also has a positive and negative. If it's in the dark, that's always bad. It has positive, and also it has negative in dark. Also with light, you can be a light and still have positive and with light and negative with light. If that makes sense, it's words. Okay, giving out the information. Is a strong, and some is less. If that makes sense. All right. So, I don't know why this in here, but I'm leaving it. Oh, this is from previous. Okay. Now, on the oracle, what call it, excuse me. These are the arcanas. I'm looking in here that I pulled these 5 cards, and plus it is 15. That's temptation and 14. The last video I had, I've been having some issues on technology. I want to call it is a certain thing as your videos, and trying to have different type of storage when you're doing this type of your cell phones or your tablet, and trying to find different storages. But sometimes it's certain things that you don't understand that cause problems when you don't know all of the issues that's going on within you. So therefore, it's always something hidden. Does that make sense? Now, first thing, it started with number 15. Number 15 has to do with the devil and the tarot card. Now, here we go. We see devil. Devil, I can say devil is a positive. It's a negative fact too now, but it's different type levels. Okay, when you're dealing with that as the devil, it's different levels. If you're is in that type of energy, which would be what you do daily. It's about your work, how you do it. Okay, so that means something that you do daily. That has to do with your Job. Job has something to do with your work. Okay, how you receive your income, how you use it. Okay, being outside, what you see in the world, and particular, we have different things of levels. Some people way up there, some not. Some people get so way up and then they fall right back down. Boop. They gotta get back up. It's levels on levels. All right. Tears is what I'm saying. Tears of levels. How you rise up. All right. So that's one. And it be tempted too. It's like be tempted. The person, the individual, feminine or masculine. It depends on what you do. Now we get in there. Now the next one is, and that's past. That's in the past right here. This can be something recently, a year, or even you would know, right? Collective. So now the next one is going to be Queen of Air. You know, that's High Priest energy, number two. And that is something that in the communication that is high. And to my understanding is balancing. And my understanding is as far as the let me just go in here the information I already written down. Because I always in here I write. And the reason why I write I write in order to be able to give out the communications and try to be aligned and give out information what I'm seeing of what is a clear art. I call it as a person that can see in certain things in dark in light. Okay, that makes sense. So, as being a psychic or the abilities that you have that's been passed down from ancestors. So, giving out the information. So, sometimes when you're dealing with what you do daily, it's, sometimes we have to get to understanding that. Let me go ahead. The next one was Six of Water. Okay, still has emotional traits. I will be going back to everything. This has to do with emotional things. Also, it has watery traits. So therefore, it have a lot of significance of water. Okay, but also it has Pisces energy. Could be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Also, could have some type of Aquarius in there since it had water in Earth. Also, I have another major arcana. Number 14 is Temperance. Is the tarot card. It's the patience. Also has a lot to do with balancing. So let's get back. All right. So the first thing was started. This is one of the information that I was reading, and this has to do. It's meditation. Normally you do that at the end, but to me it says living is a creative act. Living is a creative act. Twice is word, giving you understanding is intuition. Okay, so future is behind and awaits. So which one would be number 6 in water? To me, will be future await, or the bonus card. Which was that? And give you the information 6 and 7. It has to do with I give that Gemini in Cancer. Since we're in Gemini, and that gives you the information. So June and Gemini and Cancer. 6 and 3 would be 13. 13 would give you death, right? But also give you a transformation. You know, the death is like the dead is only the beginning, right? Give you a little bit of Egypt and Mummy, the movies. So that means somebody been transformed to something, and it is most of it's transformed. Things you shifted and went through different things, cause good things and bad. If that makes sense, if that's something to do with towers fail, that means some good things too, because therefore you can get back up. So don't mean it's always good, bad. But I got that energy bunny in here, so it has to do with Empress energy, which I believe we started out with the flower moon, different things that happen with the moon and cycles, right? And different phases of moon. And this particular one, I believe it had the one different type of the phases of different of the moons was full, and you can go on different type of books and get information about that. Can be your cultures, traditions, and of such, and you can find anything that has to do with things that you put in the seeds that has to be planted in the ground, and you get more information about different things about cycles and the moon and what's the best time you put your seeds in, which would be your meditation. Meditation are basically in how you do daily. How did you put anything that you put in as for building of your business, LLC, anything that you're doing daily, whatever you work, it's about work, and how to plan. All right. Okay, so now I'm understanding this has to do with living in the popular eye. And this has to do with master. Only thing we're doing here is master. Okay, master has to do with something you already completed or you already in the works in the process. And doing that, it give you that 27-degree energy. That's going to give you an energy in degrees. Astrology, you go find out the degrees in your natal chart and your time. You can go find that out on, I believe, anywhere. And I guess you go look on Google and you can go find that about your natal chart and date of birth. Okay? So, now, so you have different things that's living and popular eye. Now, my understanding says something. The future is behind the weights, which we knew that number six of the water. Also, give you some information, but it has to do with the public eye, or it is observing about the mods, trends, and societies, right? And they give you either it's about taking on up or taking down. It's seeing being seen as a social context. It's like higher ups. And this thing I first started with levels of devils because everybody got their own veils, devils, shifts, devils. Excuse me. So this to me is just people, individual as the collective. Now, it has like to me, it has sheds light, meaning what sheds light? It's reflected. Okay, shades have to do with the cloud. Clouds reflected. Also, who else reflected? Clouds and moon. Moon has to reflect it. They give you that subconscious meaning for this ever since the pandemic, and I always come to that. We have different things. The planets has been lined up. The moon is lined up, and with so many eclipse effort has never been. Okay, then we haven't had nothing like the planets has been lined up. Then it tells you what's really going on. And then it gives a time of things they call the dark times. But subconscious, though, is there due to reasons. All right? That is for your information and go figure it out on your subconscious of your fool's journey. So, now, shades of light. It has to do to the present. Okay? That means brings to light that you went through about your subconscious of your, what they call it. They call it a dark, what they call it another way? The Night of Soul. I believe they have a movie, I believe Disney is a soul, it's a movie called Soul with Eddie Murphy as the character in that movie. Okay? So, a lot of things that is really good to get understanding what's going on with the dark soul full journey. To my understanding, it has to do with the study of some of your skills. Okay, and to my understanding, when you're dealing with that type of energy of the philosophers. Okay, it's the poet, the psyche about your brain. It's talking about the purple energy. It's about that surrounds your crown. And then it's the biggest thing ever about the mental. Mental is either you're in the mental or is it it's like you got some people can send out different type of negative spell toward you, and some will send you positive good spell to you. So you have to figure out which one is sending out those spells. Spell is a person, anybody can do that. But the point of it is to keep it. I think the last video had to do with juju, right? And with that juju is good juju or bad juju. And to be it's about you. And we get that understanding. It's you. And to me, give you intuition of the you. Your knowledge, what your magic of your one that you create daily calls your own juju. Okay? And what you do for your daily and what you give it to others. Okay? And just letting you know. Okay? Now you got salty and sweet. So to my understanding, and that's what I'm giving out the information. It's positive, negative on both things, really. Let's see anything else. Oh, it has something to do with the LeBrinks. Go check out about that movie, LeBrinks. Give you some of that same Trump movie, something like the same thing. The LeBrinks give you the information about that. Has something to do with dirt. It has something to do with the ground. Ground has to do with something to keep you earth. Earth is something grounding. If you have a lot of water in your chart, how you can ground? Give you a whole puzzle on a black and white, which would be salt and pepper, or black and white is a chess, is a game. Okay, and then we coming back into the Phoenix Rising, meaning of that particular that movie. And I get it later with the. She's a woman. I forgot her name, but she has the one with the arrow. I think it was different series on this one, and it has to do with the Rockenberg. I think it's the Blue Jay in that movie. So exactly, and she was the only one that she could see it all, right? And she was picked out of all the family. She was all the ones who was picked for what this particular of this game. And she had to go through all this maze and all this different type of dark of a game, labyrinth, and it was a lot, and different series on it too, and a lot of a narcissistic or controlling of that, and plus her character. If you go and see some of her other movies, it's different ones. It's the same character though. She stays in that same as a character or what she do daily on each of her movies or whatever. Not her daily, but as in the movie. That she is the character in the different movies, and she still always is in that strong strength energy. She has that I believe Leo, like the lioness or empress, but she's strong though. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, it has to do with. It's got to do with your treasuries. It's always about the teaching. Teaching is in that number five. Five gonna give you that challenge. Give you a hierophant, a tarot card. Give you that teaching and giving out communication to others. Right? They give you that Gemini energy. Mercury in that three house. So Jimmy and that June also has that Virgo planet in there too. And since we're in Gemini, we're going to be talking about that exactly. But understanding that it's a whole 12 grand with all of your natal chart. You have not just one birthday, it's all over. So you got Vedic astrology, and you have another, what I call it, is a difference. Well, I think 1 month over. I'll use it all. So, let's see anything else. Oh, it's about societies, and knowing that Blue Jay Mockingbird had to do with all about that of the societies of different levels of devils. So, and always temptation. It's got temptation and being living. Living is a create act, and what you do daily. Living, it is the beginning. Is a creative act. Act has to do with mediums, has to do with choices that you make as a good person and bad. So, I'm thinking with the Gemini on that energies on that June, that's like the beginning of the magician of June. Okay, that day we give the magician of that different type of levels of devils. Will give you a magician. When you see the magician in this one, then you already know what you're dealing with. A magician and the devil. That sometimes could be something that's watching behind you. About your six of water future coming around. And let's go on again that six of water. It's going to tell you what is the future around it. It's going to give you 6 and 3, going to give you 9 anyway. Then you didn't complete it anyway, but I'm going to give you 6. So the 6 of water has nostalgia. Nostalgia going to give you that sweet memories and old flames. Then we're in a twin. We're in lovers, right? Gemini is a card for lover with twins, right? So you giving out it's old flames, yearning for the security of the good old days. They give you some of that yearning. They give you some of that Isley music and energy of old. They always talk about Atlantis. They giving out old things journey. You got people, so many people with the music give you the same name. You know, they redo it all the time. Like their honestly band has been here forever. My understanding, I like music. That give you the energy, right? Of old things, give you the time of Atlantis was a beautiful time, and right, it was beautiful. So, um, so let's see what it says here. It says, I am being triggered to remember the past, and I can enjoy the warm memories. Must be recognized that our instant info. Let's go with that. It's like that Ifa energy, if that makes sense. That is, emotion can color my recall and distort my understanding of what is happening today. I acknowledge and heal old wounds. I can experience security today and envelop. It's like envelop in the arms of divine love. There is no need to return to the illusion of the golden era. And I'm talking about Isley, the golden times. I'm giving you that maze energy of your, because I can begin to co-create a better reality right now. Give you some authentic. It's authentic healing and joyfulness will be mine if I stop reckoning of emotion of the past. Give you some of that 69 energy, which is Cancer. All right. So let's see. Now with this six, give me that past of the temptation of the devils and levels. Now, I say devils and levels don't mean it's bad. It's doors, okay? This is separation, okay? Separation of what? You could be connected to things that's temptation. That's what you do daily. Now here. Now, first thing I started is going to church. I'm going to talk about church because that's where I come from. But I understand that it wasn't always churches. You know, things happened in the past, meaning everybody was different. A lot of wars happen. When wars mean control, that mean they take the name from whatever they was doing. Okay, they take the name for where it was before, and they change it because they control, because they become they won. You understand? So just imagine. So how many wars we done had in this world, and they take the control. Because they won it. It was a fight. It was wars. Okay? So just imagine. So it was a reason. A lot of things passed. They had a lot of children too. Man, we don't do that no much. Some of these people don't do that no more because they're different ages, time of age. So let's get something with nostalgia on that six. About that one. So we're gonna come back. So we're talking about this here. This is a major on the past. Give you that energy of the past of a long time ago. What there was before and things have changed, right? Then you're gonna give it that six of water. So that is past. And remember, the reason why the future is always a wait. It comes back, right? So that's gonna give you one of them is the gadgets. Nostalgia. Give you some gel pens, give you some of that nostalgia, and give you some flip. So that flip phones. So those is the yellow. I'm giving you that gamma rays of information here. Because that is going to tell you what's really going on about the nostalgia. Gel pens and gadgets. So this is what's really going on. All right, there it is. Now going back to the labyrinth. And I said labyrinth has to do with the maze. It's the ground, underground or on top. Which one it is? Understand you got stars, heavens, and you have earth. However, you know that's you. And for you, is a good garden tool is a person that put the seeds in the ground. That's a person that is a garden that always doing something to put seeds in the ground. Or are you doing that with your gel pens? Or are you doing with your cell phones or your gadgets? So my other thing is somebody's going this way, and somebody is a high priest with the temptation between this particular of this individual, masculine or feminine, with this twin with this old flame stuff. Old flames, I said stuff. Stuff mean a whole lot of things. A hot mess. Mess is hot. So to me, somebody had tied with something for creation and family, friends. And we back in again with that past because understanding that long time ago, some of the ancestors, they used to marry. They were okay. Put it like this: they were already married to other things. Whoever was gonna have a baby, and that was the reason why they used to watch the queen and the king to make sure that that was gonna correlate. Is the creation of that because who was gonna have the baby? They was waiting to see who was gonna be another masculine or it's gonna be as a feminine. And at the point in time, it was all about the who was gonna pass down. I mean, the priest had something to do with it. Everybody had something to do. Who was coming next, right? But some of these, they were already married before birth came out. Does that make sense? They was already married. Even that old flame. That's why some people don't understand about the past because it's hidden, but it's not. It's just knowing some things and some people don't know. Understand something here. So that is some hidden things that you might have to figure out what that is. Person, place, and thing of the individual about the old flame that's tied with that number 6 of that Gemini. Okay, with that temptation. And remember, number 6 has to do. We go all the way to the tree. This here has to do with the tree. And you know that the serpent was foreknowledge that was in there between the Garden and Eden and the feminine, but I don't see the masculine in here. But to me, this particular, she was green. You see, she has green, and look on that. It's a chest. It's money right here, and it's temptation. And it's like something is. It's like my understanding in between the heart. It looks like roses in there. And flowers, but it's a heart. It's been bit with an apple, with a heart, and she's laying over the apple. But it has to my understanding that was the temptation. It has something to do with money. It's old money. Matter of fact, that's old money. You know, old money is rich. Does that make sense? If that Now, if you understand about old money, it's like you're royal. And some things is like, what does that mean? Old money. And new money is like, not old money has to do with gold. That makes sense. That's gold bars. It makes sense. That's why I say, I never know what I'm going to say. I be in order, but you never know. I be bringing it back. Give them understanding. That's gonna give you that Earth energy. Gonna give you that Capricorn. Gonna give you Taurus and Virgo. There it is again. That apple has to do with the fruit. Fruit has to do with fruits. What you put in the ground. That means how you do your meditation, and how you bring in those numbers and how you do daily with your gel pens. So I'm gonna tell you that. So you got somebody chasing. You got a runner and a chaser with the twins, divine and twins with a masculine or a feminine. One is running and one is chasing. So there it is. Then it can be closed. It can be closed or closed off, or something has been cut, or if cord's been cut, null and void. Also, it can be something that calls with the family, dependents of the family and children, co-workers, community. Sometimes it could be a community they don't want you in. They may want for you to get out of that. Maybe you are in the midst of their business. Maybe the way rep that city just cause problems where they don't want you in that city, and they may want you to be out of the city. That makes sense. To me, it's popular, and it has to do. The popular eye has to do with societies. You see my communication. Some days I'm good. Depends on that Gemini on my chart and cause problems sometimes with me. But is it wrong or just maybe it's time for you to be quiet? It's up to you, however you feel like. It's about you, about your nostalgia. Sometimes you're dealing with societies and depression. Have you noticed it? I ain't never seen such much mental ever in the whole from time. And then you were like, what happened? Dark times in different time of ages, it was a lot of people that was there and mental. Just imagine depression that is. How many people they lose their parents, family friends because of a time of dark people getting sick of different type of sickness, right? And then sometimes you got people that will even put you like you did it, and then you find out that it depends of that pandemic. Every death certificate is the same thing for what reason. Never put out information on death certificates. It's gonna give you the information. And the reason why it was a time of stuff. And this is like the biggest thing since last time of a war. Every time a war has something to do with something sickness. There it is again. And then repeat of the past, right? Repeat the past again. Alright. So then you have certain things like what we do day, like now I'm sinus or congested dealing with what I ate or what you eat or what you was eating or cause problems later on. Give that information also could be what's around. Also it still had to do with Mercury. Okay. So and understand Mercury has to do is fast energy. Constantly. And you thinking your thoughts constantly, right? Let's see. Oh, and like I said, it has something to do with old money. Excuse me. Um, give you that blue green energy, that heart. Give you that blue of communication. That is the color. You're gonna bring that different type of chakras. What's clear and what's not clear, and understanding. But this right here is the Queen of Air. She got all that aligned. You know what I'm saying? She's like this. She's a slayer. She slay. I slay, I slay. You know. She said, I slay, I slay. A person know how to slay it. And with that communication, you got that word. And so that particular of that Queen of Air. Communication, like I said, we're still in Gemini energy, okay? Communication with Mercury. And then it's well organized. She's organized with that. That's a smith. That is a person that is smith with that word. And too much my understanding is a high priest is that. Okay. Plus that's the present. And that's what's the energy right now. Because that's what the clear communication is giving you to make sure to get yourself aligned and organized with your alignments of understanding of strategy of the game, of the chess, what you're dealing with. And when you're dealing with that, then you're dealing with the devil and you're dealing with that energy that I said earlier. If you see that magician and at the 15 on that June 1st, who you dealing with, the magician. And but those two right there, that is straight up devil. That is the person behind the scene about you and trying to put you in temptation. Be careful with that. Letting you know that all money ain't good money. So with all of that, then you got that three of water. And that's that Pisces energy. We're gonna give you that Pisces, Aries, Pisces. Got that Aries and Pisces with that. Okay? That's gonna give you that energy. Like I say. And that's reflective energy. Heady, strong head with that. Somebody is like I believe the magician is connected to whatever's going on. Or either trying to tie you in and causing you in the depressive state of that is the depth of the hidden underground things that you don't understand. Societies. Now, we give all things to all things. And my understanding is that is a choice. But it got that Pisces Aries cusp energy. Like somebody made in Pisces the day of their birth, and the chart of that 12 of the grand of natal chart. So it could be, but my understanding is about let go of false truth and be honest with yourself and others. Sometimes truth ain't good for everybody. They don't like truth. Truth is like they want someone to leave behind the control of the narrative of conditioning. That means when you deal with your own truth, it's coming against the control of the factor. That's who controlling of everything. Right? So this was a time of age of Aquarius. Gonna get that energy. You got people that have their own keys. That means a person drive the wheel. And then when you're dealing with that, because the chariot is coming in with that Cancer, she's the one who's on the wheel. It's driving. And it's a feminine here. But it could be a masculine. But my understanding is black and white. And what's behind her? Here it is again. King of Air. She got, listen, you got the Queen Air. There it go again. That's who behind. So, come here. They all here. They all here. But to understand what you're dealing with, the temptation of that magician. You could be the one that be having the same thing. As you may have the business, and you also may have that magician and the energy of it. And my understanding is be careful what you're doing, who you tying with, giving you attachments and with others, and who you dealing with. So balance is in here, giving you the information. Let's get back on number 9. 9 is going to give you the ending of it, of the dream of the I call it what came true. Give you that Disney energy. You may be in Florida. You may have the energy of I call it the dream state, which give you Disney, right? And know it's destined. Wishes feel enjoyment and contentment, and give you achievement and a desire. So that means you ended of that, of the emotional, of the water. And most of it is not emotional, it's just something that came true of your dream state of subconscious, and be called in thoughts that you already manifestation, that you already done it. And so it's like waiting on the gifts that's coming. It's right there. It's a wait. So I guess that would be the patience of it, the temperance. That is a number 1 of Arcana 14. Give you recognition, give you alignment. What's hidden is the hidden part is the towers and the moon. What towers has to do with the reflective of it and shock and surprising. And it is it's that paradigm shifts, upheaval, expectation of what you thought. It's like new opportunities, and with your eyes to see it, and giving you that stars, which give you Aquarius energy, and also give you 7. 7 gonna give you that 17. 7 and 10. 10 is the wheel of fortune. So give you that inspiration. And inspiration gonna give you a sense of encouragement and I have experience, and that hope comes with new beginnings. So all of that you went through, give me that information. So with the 15 and the Queen of Air, 6 of Water, and different of the water and the patient. One moment. So just giving you the information. So all of that is let you know that you got something behind. It's good things. Also, it may be more than what it is. But we done already got nostalgia on here. We're gonna get on here and see what's really going on, especially about the gadget. So that's what's hidden. And these are the gamma rays. Go figure out what gamma rays is. Go look at what it's about and what it is. To me, it's number 9. So let's see. It's going to give you connected, plugged in, and well informed. Well informed. It's going to give you gel pen. It's going to give you creativity. It's crafty and visionary and ideal. Crafty. So you got connected, plugged in, well informed, crafty, visionary, and idealist, or call it idealistic. Excuse me. I'm gonna give you a cell phone too, a flip with that. Remember, I think the flip was on there. I believe in the video I had the flip. Give you some of that flip energy, Houston energy. Chop and screw. So that flip gonna give you some information. Who started the flip? Give you the information. That kind of like something I give you. I give you your antenna to use what you need to do. Okay, that makes sense. That you have intuition that you already have. So that flip energy gonna give you that flip phone. Serious down to business, and it's like diligent. Okay, so connected, plugged in. You well informed, crafty, visionary, and idealist. Serious down to business. Still gonna give you that 15 about business. What you dealing with? This is all of this stuff that we decided and agreed to this type of energy. That's all in. There it is. Gamma ray. So that means that has to do with your wisdom. That is easy to get more information than it was a long time ago. So that's hidden. That's nostalgia on that number 6. So because we are in a different time of age. Okay. Let's give this information of this night. House. See what's going on in here. I think I'm going to do this night screw first. Like I said, I do my business. And I study. I read. I just don't sit here and just talk and don't know. You got some people that's watching what you do daily. On YouTube, different type of philosopher, everything we do. People just take what somebody else said, but then don't even understand what they're saying. Okay, it takes time. It ain't easy. I'm gonna say that it's not easy. It's like you may messed up, but I'm saying you got so many people just want what everybody has and don't even just want the energy tied to you and everything else. These particular cards is kind of like a little stuck on here. Sometimes we can put some powder on them. Powder. Because they're a little stuck on the night school deck of these cards for a reason. Let me do 3. So for what reason, why is it stuck? They tell you the information sometimes. But yeah, I didn't know it was so much a fight with this philosopher. Now it's about your mental. And mental is a lot of some of the movies, like I say, Wonder Woman, you go look at that Disco Devil, it's about the psyche. It's about that chi. Like the book here is let's call it The Rainbow Body and Resurrection. And they got to do with prediction. What's that? Mr. Wells and energy. Murder, She Wrote, energy. I watched that as a child. So, my understanding, you got too many people watching behind the scenes. It could be making another move. Could be something big. I got some energy here. I got some laundry mat energy. Cleaning something. Where you was, you may have some for the time you was poor, and next you might be rich now. Be like Rick James say he told that woman she didn't know who he was. That's that late Rick James Aquarius. He's passed. It's like he said, "Oh my God!" And he started calling her a name. He said he been here a while. Everybody know his music because he's a poet. All right, salt and soap. Fill the tub with hot water and add a cup of sea or mineral salt. Soaking in a tub of salt water will pull up your emotions so you can release them, and will sort out the energy that aren't yours. Somebody needs to do some salt. It's wonderful, and it's stuck to this one, to this Virgo. I told you something was connected to that, tied to something. You're tied from you're tied from somebody else from a long time ago. You got an old twin. It's like it's a chaser type of energy. Be careful of the narcissistic ways when you're dealing with different society. Most of them is like when you pay attention to some of them, they already control. Somebody already in control of it. It's always, I've learned a lot when you watch different type of people, producers. And my time is always connected to something as the woman that has the gifts. The money gonna bring it, and I always have somebody that's a control and is a controller. So some particular one, long as you soap, those salt, different ones of salt, they got different salt. They got gray salt, they got different pink salt, they got core salt, sea salt. What you need, let this stuff go. And that Virgo, and it's gonna give you methodological, detail-oriented focus and organization, completely and analytic thinking concerning with health and food and community service, and sensitive and to criticism. Come back to your community. I told you about that rep that city. They may or have their own issue with you dealing in your city and cause a problem with what's going on in their business, okay? But like I say, it's in the body. And it comes with the pancreas and small intestine and spleen and liver. You know what you're dealing with. I don't have to say it. You already know it. That's going to give you that orange and the yellow energy of chakras where you need to protect yourself. Different things to keep you. First thing I started to protect. You need to protect your energy. So there it is. It don't take much. See, one more, third, Leo too. So you're dealing with the Leo, Virgo, Leo. Got some of those Lego. They got some kind of youngster, maybe an immature, feminine or masculine. Giving you their open, warm, outgoing, social, generous. And so it's the egotistical, prideful, dramatic, it's the entertaining, and that's the emphasis of self and create energy in the body, the heart, upper back, and spine. You dealing with different people doing certain things. The high is high. Dealing with pancreas, the energy gonna give you that orange chakra, and your heart, that green gonna give you that Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But it's gonna give you the chakras where you protect your stuff, your heart, upper and the back, spine. I think the first thing was sacral. Sacral is you take out the other sacral, has something to do with your tailbone. So I'll give you that information here. It is the energy that I pulled in here. Nostalgia. What you do, how to do is preserve. Keep it clean with your salt and soap. Dealing with your all tied with Virgo and Leo energy, and then boom again, come back with Cancer with the bonuses. Gonna give you that. There it is. Giving. Look at this. I'm just pulling as I go, and it's giving you the bonus was that it was a Chariot, giving the Cancer right here. The Cancer gonna give you neutral. That's what's nurturing, giving you the nostalgia. Focus on home life, family, and emotional rapport. Has the tendency of overdue and uncomfortable in unfamiliar surroundings. Do a breast, stomach, and womb. Then they give you the chakra. Why are you dealing with that? Because different of paradigm. The shifts has been shifted. And when you feel like you ain't at home, due to the energy has rise up. And this is why grand rising. Because of past of things that you were so comfortable. Not anymore, things have changed. And that's why you feel like you're not where you at. It's due to that. Because a change of time. Time didn't change again. Time of age of Aquarius. Not used to that. You're not by yourself. But as long as you got, and you have, King of Air, and right here, and the Queen of Air, you got going on. They know what's going on. And like I say, Mercury, then I say the energy of June. It's going to give you that cruising Mercury. Give you an 888. 8.88. That old past, old money. 88. Go give you money here of the past. Alright? Like I said, it could be a whole year. But this here is 888. What are you dealing with? Mercury takes 88 days to circle of the sun. Give you the Saturn return, Jupiter return, and Uranus energy. Of the Mercury was the messenger of gods. Alright? That's the messenger. And that is the Queen of Air and the King of Air. Give you the messenger of the gods. Now it's a little one, because we got Prime and Semi. Give you the characteristic as quick-witted. And what's talking about witted, it has to do with that serpent energy for knowledge. And who you dealing with? Mercury rules the mind and intellect and e-tellect. I call it antennas. That's intelligence. And when I say intelligence and e-tail. E-tail got through e-tail homes. It's telling you about the new, what's going on here. The pink give you gamma rays of a 9. Electric mother. I'm the one. Gonna give you your manifestation, what you need to be doing. Gonna give you all the gadgets you got. You have it all. You have your own computer with your own head. You had it anyway. Where did they get it from? This is where they get it from. These are different devices. You ain't had it in your head in the first place. So, gonna give you that travel, luck, and divination. Dive in, diviners. Go figure out diviners. You get the information where it come from. And then everybody need to leave stuff alone, because, hey, as long as you got the AI, and got Siri, then everybody gonna figure out, hey, we all in. So you connect to so much, right? Take notes of your personal patterns during the next of the Mercury cycle. This is the time to get it in. Now, well, tide, that's where I first started. At the tide, everything's in here. Gonna give you that behind this one here. Trap. Alright. So, there it is. These cards are wonderful. I like it. So, then you're dealing with it, how you deal with it. Keep yourself balanced. See, about your recognition, because that's what it's about. Give you some of that information, give you some of that 27 degrees, 28 degrees, and give you 29. We're in 29 degrees. That's that Juno energy. So, astrology, you can get that information. Dealing with, she had 2 twins. I had to do with lovers, the lovers card. That's number 6 for a tarot card. That's the major. So the ones that's hidden was number 16, towers. And I believe, let's see. Oh, it was the moon, 18 moon reflected in 17 and 19. Those were hidden energy behind it. So there it is. It's about your recognition of what you done put, and dealing with this with devils and magician. Try to redo it for what is the time of age. Coming against the things that just your time. It's shifted. And there is a war, and you didn't even know it because of your recognition. So Aries, Taurus, it could be Sagittarius too, Gemini or Cancer, Leo, and mad heavens, and depend on your natal chart. So there it is, y'all. I think I gave everything I could, and just keep yourself balanced. Everything gonna be fine. I think that's it for this particular this. I know it's just everything is different, and everything will be fine. All right, y'all have a wonderful day.